Hello, alright, today we'll be talking about nihilism, what it is and what it isn't. So let's get into it. So, nihilism, as maybe you guys know, is basically the belief that life has no inherent meaning, purpose, or value. And the word comes from the Latin term nihil, which actually means nothing. And of course, the philosophy, it questions whether anything in life truly matters and whether there are any objective truths or morals that everyone should follow. Now, of course, there's different types of nihilism, but there are three main types which people usually follow, know about, or are interested in. And one of them is existential nihilism. So, of course, this type of nihilism argues that life and the universe lack purpose and meaning. It suggests that nothing we do has any ultimate significance. Then, of course, there is moral nihilism, and this form of nihilism claims that there are no absolute moral values. Right and wrong are not universal truths, but are based on individual or cultural beliefs. Then we got this epistemological nihilism. This type asserts that knowledge is impossible. We cannot truly know anything for certain. Then maybe you guys know about, optimistic nihilism, different types of nihilism. There might be more, but these are the three main types, which again I'm going to repeat. It's existential nihilism, moral nihilism, and epistemological nihilism. Okay, so of course you guys want to know the philosophical background, and the concept of actually nihilism became more prominent in the 19th century, especially through the work of German philosopher Nietzsche. And Nietzsche observed that as society moved away from traditional beliefs, particularly religious ones, people might find themselves in a state of disorientation or despair. So he famously declared, God is dead, meaning that the traditional values and systems that people relied on were losing their power and influence. And Nietzsche, he feared that without these traditional values, people would face a void of meaning. And another thing I want to talk about is that people usually say, oh, Nietzsche was a nihilist, he was an edgy boy, blah, 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 blah. No, he was advocating against it. Right? He was saying, look, as you move away from traditional beliefs, especially religious ones, then people become lost because they don't have that same system, that moral system. So, no, he's not a nihilist, right? But he saw an opportunity in this situation because Nietzsche, he believed that once people realized the absence of inherent meaning, then they could create their own values and purposes. And this idea encourages personal empowerment and, of course, creativity in defining one's life. So that's basically the foundation of existentialism. Life has no inherent meaning. Go and create your own purpose. Okay. Now, yes, these have an impact on individuals. It can have a profound effect on individuals. For some, it can lead to feelings of hopelessness and despair. And if life has no inherent meaning, they may wonder why they should bother doing anything at all. And this is sometimes referred to as the existential crisis, right? A state where people question the purpose of their existence. Let me just take a sip of my tea here. I love tea so much. Okay, and on the other hand, some people find freedom in nihilism. Without a predefined meaning or purpose, they feel liberated to create their own path and define their own values. And this perspective can lead to a more personal and authentic way of living, where, of course, individuals make choices based on their own desires and goals rather than social expectations. Now, obviously, nihilism, just like any concept you have in the whole world, even you breathing, even you living, even you doing anything, people are gonna have, criticize that. Why are you living? Why are you breathing? Why are you doing this? Why do you support that? Why do you advocate for this? Why are you against this? All right. So obviously, people criticize nihilism as well. Okay. I didn't have to go on a tantrum like that and say all that. It was just in my mind. Sometimes I zone out and I just go like a AK-47. But anyways, nihilism has faced much criticism, and many argue that it leads to negative consequences such as apathy, depression, or even destructive behavior. So apathy, not feeling empathy, the opposite of empathy, basically. Critics believe that without any sense of meaning or morality, society could fall into chaos. And in response, some philosophers and thinkers argue for a more balanced approach. While acknowledging that life might not have inherent meaning, they suggest finding personal meaning through relationships, achievements, and experiments. And this approach combines the realization of life's inherent meaninglessness with the human capacity to create subjective meaning. Right? So, in conclusion, coming to an end, because all beautiful things have to end, nihilism is a philosophical belief that life lacks inherent meaning, purpose, or value. As I said earlier on, I'm just repeating that again, that nihilism is a philosophical belief that life lacks inherent meaning, purpose, or value. And it challenges traditional views on truth, morality, and knowledge. And while it can lead to feelings of despair, it also offers a chance for individuals to create their own meaning and values. Understanding nihilism can help us explore deep questions about existence and our place in the world, which can help lead us to a more conscious and deliberate way of living. I watched this video about nihilism, I believe 2-3 years ago on YouTube. I don't know his name, but he said that you can walk through a garden full of flowers, right? It was very beautiful. He said you can walk through a garden full of flowers, and the flowers, it can be beautiful. The garden can be beautiful. It doesn't have to mean anything, but it can be beautiful. So that's how I like to see nihilism. That, okay, sure, the world is meaningless. It doesn't have any inherent meaning. But hey, in this moment, I'm here. There's beautiful moments, bad moments. It doesn't mean anything. But there are these moments. And nihilism does not mean that you are not allowed to embrace these moments. So, anyways, that was basically nihilism, quite simply, right? If you like this video, do subscribe, and hey man, do leave a comment down below. Please say hello. I want to know where you guys are from. I want to talk to you guys, basically. I'll try and reply to all of you, and yeah, meet you again somewhere else on YouTube, not like in reality. I'm just being weird, ain't I? Oh my god. Right. So anyways, see you guys again, and have fun. Yeah. Thank you.